Okay, so there's not much light in here this morning, so this might be mostly an audio thing, which is fine. I mean, you don't have to see my face. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, yet for this channel, please consider doing so. It's almost 5 a.m. It's 4:55 right now. I woke up about an hour ago, and I'm heading my way into the gym. It's Monday, May the 23rd, one of the busiest weeks of the year. Everybody's got they want to get their lawn ready for the holiday weekend. And then on top of that, this Saturday I leave for Alabama for Orange Beach for a week for a family vacation. So anyway, I'm on my way to the gym this morning to get it in. If I don't get up early like this and go, I'll just be spent at the end of the day. There's just no way. So anyway, tough time of the year for me to work out, but it's got to be done. And here we go. So I want to talk today about customers that want you to do things to their lawn that you don't particularly agree with. I've been taking care of lawns for a long time, and I've learned quite a bit. But the one rule that trumps everything else is a customer wants what a customer wants. You can provide them with the right information based on the experience that you have, and they may decide to go against it. In this particular case, I've got a customer, weekly lawn mowing customer, and his lawn is fairly small. It's small enough that with the equipment that I have right now, I don't want to use my riders on it, so I use a Toro Time Master on it, which is a 30-inch lawnmower. And he wants it cut super short. So last week I finally did it. Now I had been cutting it relatively tall prior to that, and it looked nice and healthy, but he's got a neighbor of his, and this guy's an older guy, but he's got a neighbor of his that's even about the same age, if not older, and they consistently cut it really short. Now, there are a couple things I want to mention here. Number one, that neighbor's lawn has been consistently cut short for a long time, several years, so it's used to it. So we're shocking his turf into something much shorter. But more importantly than that, I tell these people all the time that the fact of the matter is, when you cut your grass taller, the root system goes deeper into the ground, so it's better able to withstand periods of heat. And in addition to that, it naturally shades out weed seeds. But people don't want to listen. And I say, hey, you're going to put a lot of stress on this. It's really not intended to be cut 2.5 inches. Now, he's got either a Kentucky bluegrass or he's got a fescue. I've not got up on the blades to look at it to say for certain really what it is. The shortest that I ever want to cut any lawn is 3 inches, unless I'm getting ready to rehab it, and then I'll take it down to 2.5 inches because I'm going to be putting soil and everything on the top. So I know a lot of other people may be okay with cutting grass short, but I just don't like it. It doesn't produce the results that make the lawn look as good as it possibly can, in my experience, in my opinion. Some of that's an opinion, and some of it's fact. But whatever the case is, I cut it short. He wanted it. I advised him not to. He kept looking at his neighbor's lawn as I was talking to him and telling him it. So I know he was thinking in his mind, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. But anyway, when it's all said and done, I cut it down. Now, here's the problem. It was awfully clumpy as a result, and I wasn't going to bag it. I'm not bagging it. I shouldn't even really be using the 30 on his lawn, because even though it's a relatively small lawn, it takes longer to do, and I'm walking more, and at the end of the day, all that compounded stress and calorie burning adds up. It can make you really tired and wear you down. And make it harder to earn your money, and I like to work smarter. So you're going to have situations where customers want stuff like that, and there's been some other things over the years I can't think of right offhand that I haven't agreed with when a customer has asked me to do something. But look, ultimately, if it's not hurting anybody else, and if they're willing to pay me for it, then that's the two main things that I have to consider, and that I choose to consider when I'm going to deciding whether or not I'm going to follow what they have. So just know that you're going to get out there, man. Some of your customers are going to ask for some crazy stuff, and maybe even some outright stupid stuff in your mind and in your opinion, and that's okay. You're not the only guy that experiences that stuff. Of course, if it seems off the wall, what you might want to consider doing is posting, if you haven't joined an online social media group for lawn care, maybe do so, and reach out to some of your peers too that are in the industry, if you have any, and ask them, hey man, have you heard of this before? What would you do? In some cases too, I've got a good relationship with the Indiana State Chemist. They know me fairly well, and if I have questions, I'll email them. Or there's a turf pro's name is Aaron Patton with Purdue University. He's a very, very smart guy, and he helps me out quite a bit too, so I'll email him if I have some questions. But anyway, just wanted to share that this morning as I was headed in to do some dumbbell presses. Hope you guys have a great day. I hope it's a productive week for you. You make some money and no equipment goes down. Let's hope that everyone's equipment stands up. Peace.